Hey everyone, it's Kenton Becker, American Pacific Mortgage. I am back here again with the part 2 video of last week's video. And if you missed last week's video, we'll put a link right up here in the corner. But I'm talking about mistakes that a lot of new buyers or first-time home buyers make. And last week I was talking about the first 3 mistakes, which really were selecting the wrong loan officer, selecting the wrong real estate agent, and overcomplicating the process. So if you missed those, go back to the video, watch those before you watch this video. So in this video, I want to talk about the last 3 mistakes, which I see a lot. The first one I want to talk about here is waiting to save up money. Now, if you've been following my videos for a while, you know that I just talked about this where I said it's a mistake to sit and wait and actually say, I'm going to save up more money because that's going to give me a lower payment, or I'm going to save up money and I'm going to be able to afford more home. And as I showed you in some of those previous videos, that going through that process is kind of an endless cycle sometimes. Because for every dollar you save up, your home goes up in price by sometimes $1 or $2. And it just never gets you any further along in purchasing a home. So again, that process or that thinking of, I'm going to save up money so that I can afford more home or I can get a lower monthly payment, sometimes just isn't the right approach. Now, the other part of this that I see a lot is waiting for the market to change. Now, you could look at this one of 2 ways. You could say, I'm waiting for home prices to change, or you could say, I'm waiting for interest rates to change. And we do see this as well quite frequently, where borrowers will say, well, I'm going to wait until the interest rate gets to this and then I'll buy. Or I'm going to wait until this home price gets to this number and then I'll buy. The problem with that is, just like many things, it may not get to that number. You may be waiting for a while to wait for those interest rates to change. You may be waiting for a while for that home price to get lower. And what I have seen many clients do over a long period of time is 5 years ago, they said to me, hey Kenton, I'm gonna wait for interest rates to get to this and then I'll do something. And then those rates never did, and that client never bought. Where now, if they actually would have bought 5 years ago, they would have been so much further along or ahead of the process, but because they waited, they missed out on that opportunity. And now they're kind of looking back going, I don't know if I'm going to be able to buy anymore. So I do not recommend waiting for anything to change, waiting for the market to change. It's just too uncertain. You don't know what's going to happen in the future. It's better to get into a home now. And again, if interest rates go down in the future, we can refinance you to those lower rates, to those lower monthly payments. But at least you got into that home ownership and you're actually in a home that's yours and gaining all those benefits. All right, another mistake that we see a lot of new home buyers make is that they're trying to buy their dream home as their first home. They're trying to buy that 3,000 square foot, 4-bedroom, 3-bath home on a full acre, and it's just not reality. And so what we have to help a lot of new home buyers realize is that their first home is going to be their first home. It's going to be a stepping stone home. It might be small, it might be outdated, it might need repairs and have less bedrooms or bathrooms than you initially wanted and be on a really small size lot. But the point is, it's going to be a home that you can live in for maybe 2, 3, 4 years and then sell it and move on to something a little bit better. And then maybe that next home or the next home after that might be that dream home that you're looking for. But the main point is that your first home should be just that. Your first home, not necessarily your dream home. For most, we recommend that they pick affordable areas, maybe move that location out, that smaller home that's a little bit more affordable for them, to make it an easier time to find something that will work based on their budget and based on their numbers. All right, and the last mistake that we see a lot of home buyers make is not getting educated in the home buying process. Many of them start without understanding what steps it takes. So by the time they get all the way through the process, they look back and they go, oh my goodness, I made so many mistakes, pulled out more hair than I needed to pull out. And this is why we recommend attending a homebuyer education class. Even if you're not planning on using down payment assistance or any of the programs that come with homebuyer education, just getting that education and understanding the actual steps to purchase a home and what goes into it is going to help you avoid any mistakes that you could make along the way. If you need to attend one of our homebuyer education classes, I'm usually teaching a couple a week, so we'll leave a link below in the description where you can click on it. You can see some upcoming classes. They are 100% free. And hey, you may find out that you do want to use one of those down payment assistance programs that we talk about in the class as well. There was 6 different mistakes that homebuyers make between last week's tip and this week's tip. Let us know if you have any questions, if there's anything we can help you with. comment below. Thanks so much for joining me. Have a great week.